Oh, welcome back, my friends. Let's see how many people we can get to unsubscribe today. Last few videos haven't been too bad. Went down a little, came back. Oh well, some people just don't want to hear it. But you know what? That's okay. They don't have to listen. They can burn in hell. I know that sounds pretty cruel, but it's the truth, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. Not that harsh a content, but we'll try to be a little nicer about it. Anyhow, I'm sure most people, if they haven't heard of, they should know it. The Battle Hymn of the Republic. Did you hear that? Battle Hymn of the Republic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just type it in. It lasts maybe a few minutes, if that. But it doesn't say the Battle Hymn of democracy. It doesn't say the Battle Hymn of the elitists. It says battle. That's right. The battle of the Republic. The Battle Hymn of the Republic. See, you got these people running around constantly telling you democracy, democracy, democracy. We don't live in mob rule, people. This is not mob rule. I'm sorry. But they'll try to brainwash you and beat it into your head that you live in a democracy. But if you lived in a democracy even, okay, let's say you did. The son of a bitches that are making the rules and the laws, statutes, ordinances, all that bullshit, administrative law. When I say laws, I mean all that bullshit. Still would not have the right to tell you what you can and can't do without what? Asking your permission. They can't just go write a damn law and cram it down your throat and tell you, you're going to do this. Look what they're doing out in California. It's an older law, but it was supposed to come into effect this year, where you have to have gender-neutral toys. Sections for kids. Gender neutral. And the list of stuff goes on and on about, the paying for sex changes and giving little kids hormone blockers and all kinds of crap. I mean, these people are pure evil. That son of a bitch stands there with a big smile on his face. I would love to see all of a sudden God just smash him into the ground and just drop him right on national television with the whole world watching, make an example out of him. What a piece of shit. And shit's too good for him. What an evil bastard, I'm telling you. People, you fight the good fight. Do never, ever back down. Don't back down. You fight the good fight. Morals and ethics and values. And don't back down from these people. They're pure evil and God is on your side. Romans 1. Okay, first chapter Romans. God's wrath of the unrighteous. Chapter 28. Read it. Matter of fact, just read the whole God's chapter of God's wrath upon the unrighteous. Just go back and read it, Romans 1. Just read it. Oh yeah, just read it. I could try to, I'd have to paraphrase, and I would not do it justice. It's that good. I wouldn't be able to do it justice. You'd have to go back and read it word for word. And if you don't read it, well, you're going to be out there lost in the wilderness. You'll be wondering what the hell's going on. Well, you know what's going on. You're ahead of most. But the other thing of it is, too, is people like my last video about, mental illness being destructive. Well, what do you suppose really? Mental illness. You want to put it all in a nutshell? Good, evil. Your soul is fighting back and forth, trying to battle. It's a battle, internal battle in your body. Your body can't handle. It's a house divided. Either pick the good side or pick the evil side. I hope you pick the good side, but hey, pick one or the other. Get your head out of your butt. See, that's what it is, people. In a nutshell. Your soul is in a battle. Part of you is still alive. Part of you is still there going, man, this is right, this is right, this is wrong, that's wrong. You still have some morals and values in you, and you got this battle, and it's just tearing you apart inside. You wonder why you're depressed. You can't get out of bed. You don't have any energy because it's battling you inside. You're just tore up, emotionally tore up. You're hurting. You're tired. Your mind's tired. You just want to go down, lay down and curl up. You just wish it was over. Hey, listen. Think about it. Like I said before, a house divided cannot stand. Well, you got a house divided inside you. Fight the good fight, people. Fight the good fight. Don't comply. These son of a bitches, they want you to comply to all kinds of things. It's a pure evil. You cannot comply. You're God's children. You cannot comply with these evil son of a bitches. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Part of you will die. And then when God gets hold of you, the rest of you will die too, for eternity. Now, after you read Romans, you may want to go cross over. I don't know. To the other side. Because you're dealing with a bunch of evil son of a bitches. Satanists. People wonder why. You wonder why. Look around you. Look at the depravity. Our most sacred, and I mean sacred, our most precious, and I'm not going to call them resources, but our future. God protects the young and loves the young. Tells you, tie a millstone around your neck and throw yourself in the deepest part of the sea if you mess with one of these little children. He's warning you. He's telling you. That piece of crap, Newsom, I call him a nuisance because that's what he is, a damn nuisance. Buddy, you better turn your butt around and repent, because if not, if I end up in hell, I will kick your butt for all eternity. You will not like me. A lot of you people will not like me. That's for damn sure. But the thing of it is this. They're destroying the future God's, the country, the God, the whole 9 yards. You take these children, you turn them into some evil prodigy. Well, what are you going to have? That's right. That's exactly what they've been doing for the last, I don't know, 50, 60 years, probably longer even. I mean, they're going to spend, I don't know, $40 million so they can worship, figure out ceremonies so they can worship some stupid ass, what is that, LBGQI, whatever, flag. You can't have an American flag. You can't have an American flag right there. You can't have one flying in your damn classroom. You can't have one outside your. You can't have one, man. It's contraband. Like the Ten Commandments. I'm telling you. The judgment that is coming upon this world and this country will be horrific. They're going to get what they want, but they ain't going to like it. Hopefully God comes back and he raptures y'all out of here and you won't have to deal with this because you're righteous, or as righteous as can be, because you're as right as you can be with God, because you pray and you thank him and you know that he is the everything. Everything. He is the Almighty. Beginning and the end. I mean, he owns you. He's the creator. So hopefully he'll pull you out of here. And then he'll let this just go to hell. I mean, total 100% demonic hell. Worse than, you could take everything that's happened throughout the history of the world and put it all together, and it's going to be that bad and then some. They're going to invent new ways to torture people. They're going to invent new ways to be demonic. So there's things that's going to happen that the world's like, holy crap, never thought of that. Boy, the devil's just giddy as hell. Hitler's rolling over in his grave, thinking, yeah, oh man. Yeah. Like I keep saying, fight the good fight. Do not compromise yourself. I mean, they just pass laws, and like I said earlier, they just keep doing it, and they keep doing it, and they keep doing it, but they don't ask you, and they don't give a crap what you think, what you say, anything. It's the law. That's how evil and corrupt they are. They've corrupted the system. They've corrupted the whole thing. They can't win. They can't win. So they got to steal. They got to corrupt the system and perverse the system and steal elections because they can't win. There's still enough good people out there that can see through their facade, their bullshit, and say, man, no. But then they have to come in and steal it because they can't win by being fair. They can't win. They're going to get what they want. God's going to give it to them. I mean, literally, just give it to them. So you wanted it? There you go. Have at her. Have a good time. Have a party down in hell. But it ain't going to be a party for you. They're going to pay. Yeah, they're going to pay dearly. Just don't you get caught up in their crap. Keep your mind clean and pure. I know it's hard. I mean, you see stuff like this go on and it just infuriates you. It makes you mad. You're wondering what. I mean, you can't imagine how evil these people are because you're not that evil. I mean, we all have the capacity to be that way. We just choose not to be that way. That's the difference. We believe in a higher power than us, a loving, forgiving power called God and Christ, the Holy Spirit. We believe in the angels. I mean, we believe. We believe. We have faith. Pretty unbelievable, ain't it? And like I keep saying, it keeps ramping up and getting faster and faster and faster and faster. Why? Because these damn computers. Satan's system, right here. Satan's system. And AI? I didn't even touch the damn tip of the iceberg on AI. Most people haven't made it this far because they've clicked me off about 10 minutes ago. But AI is going to come in and take over. And when it takes over, it will be worse than you could imagine. It will be able to watch everything at one time. Watch it all. The whole worldwide. Social scoring, the whole 9 yards. You're not a good little boy, you're not a good little girl. This happens to you, that happens to you. They'll cut you out of the system. Boom. Can't work, can't buy, can't sell, can't nothing. And evil will think that's great. Yeah. That's right. We'll think it's great. This cigar don't want to stay lit as well. But yeah, pretty interesting. You could go on and on about AI. I mean, the sky's the limit. The thing of it is with AI, it has no soul. It can be as evil as it can be because it has no soul. It doesn't care. Can't think, can't feel. But it can rationalize. It goes back and reads things. And you know what AI will have sooner or later someday? It's going to have a conflict in itself. It's going to go back and it's going to read the Bible. It's going to go back and it's going to read the good works. And then it's going to read about the horrors. And it's going to have a conflict itself. So what do they have to do? Well, they have to take the Bible out of everything. Got to take it off the internet. Got to take it off of everything. It cannot be accessed. Good cannot be accessed. Everything will have to be more demonic. It'll be awful. Won't be any joy, won't be any happiness in your life. So, I figured I'd get in on here. I'd spread some good cheer, some happiness. Like I said, we all got to pray for each other and pray for our leaders. God works in God's time, God's time frame. Everything is done in God's time frame, not ours, God's. So like I said, keep the faith, keep the fight, keep the good fight going. Yeah. It ain't going to be good for you, for me. We already know that. But we're willing to stand up and accept that. Christ did. Christ knew. He knew what they were going to do to him. He knew it. He still did it. He could have stopped it. He could have stopped it anytime he chose. Legions and legions of angels could have come down and wiped them all out. He could have stood there in the middle of it watching it all going, thought you were going to do that to me. Thought you was going to do that. Ha! But he didn't. He fulfilled his promise to you. Second time he comes back, second time he comes back, they're all going to run away, but they ain't nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. Yeah, think about that. Yeah. So anyhow, if you're depressed, you got things go bothering you, this and that stuff, hey, keep yourself busy. Just go to a local church, see if there's people you can help, see if there's some shut-ins, see if you can serve food, see if you can do anything. Same thing with some of the schools, they need room mothers, they need help. Your places like your Salvation Armies and Red Crosses and places like that. They need your help. See this evil government you got? They don't care. They're gonna bankrupt you. They're gonna bankrupt you. They don't care. They don't care if you can make a living or not. They don't give a crap if you're living on the street. They don't care. That's why I say keep building community. Get together. Hell, if half a dozen of you are working and there's a dozen of you, well, that hopefully is enough to keep a roof over your head or something over your head and keep some stuff coming in so none of you all starve. But hey, they don't want that. They'll go raid some Amish farmer. They'll go raid some Amish farmer over some food. Not that he's even done anything wrong, but over some food. Basic necessity of life. And they tell you can't even do that. Because they passed a law. That's how demonic and evil they are. And then the pricks that go out there and serve this crap and go out there and do it, they're just as bad as the son of bitches that made the law. They're demonic. Well, I'm just doing my job. I don't care what the hell you think, what you say, anything about you now. You've already showed me your fucking position in life. I see there again. You see, I get riled up, start saying bad words, and I should not do that because there might be children listening. But you can't even do the simplest thing and feed yourself because it's against the law. See how this works? They don't have the right. They're playing God, and they do not have the right. And people just sit back and go, well, it's the law. What is wrong with the judges? What is wrong with a judge to even sign an order like that? Why? They're demonic and evil too. People that wrote the thing, demonic and evil. I mean, it just compounds evil, 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 all the way down to the stupid asses that go in there and serve the warrant. It's like they should look around and go, I'm not doing that. I took an oath to the Constitution, and not even that. But this is just wrong on every single level. Every single level. It is wrong. You're the ones that are wrong. You're the ones that are evil. And then you try to flip it around and say, oh, poor little Amish guy. He's doing what people have done for centuries. Centuries. Before your stupid refrigeration. Before your freezers. before all your crap. Your basic necessities, survival, and life, and they say you can't do that. Is that how evil they are? Yes, they are. It's going to get worse. Pretty unbelievable, ain't it? You're not going out doing anything wrong. You're not harming people. You're not doing this, but they will, they will encourage it. Why? Oh well, let's see. It was illegal to go in and take things out of a store, stealing. Well, you can steal up to $1,000 now. Oh, really? That's okay? Up to 1,000? Okay. Why not 10,000? Why not just steal the whole store? Why not just walk up to the front door and say, "Get the hell out! It's my store. I'm taking it over." That's what the government does. They just walk in and take it over because they're that evil. But this is what I'm getting at. They seem to think they have the right to do these things. Who are they to say it's okay for someone to steal $1,000 worth of your stuff before you can bother even calling us? It's your stuff. It's your company's stuff. It's not theirs. But you don't even have the right to defend yourself. I'm telling you, man. They encourage this behavior. This bullshit war crap that they keep, it's all orchestrated, people. They're telling Russia to do this, Ukraine to do that. They're just going back and forth, playing games with you, and you think, oh, there's a real war. No. It's all bullshit. It's orchestrated crap. Okay? Any terrorist attack has been orchestrated. It's already planned. They know it. They know when everything. It's all done throughout the whole world. They're not Satan's running the show. That's right. God gave him free will too. But he's going to shut that off. And anybody that went along with him just doing their job is going to get shut off too. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to get shut off too. Think about that. Oh, but that's not to think about because you're an evil piece of crap too. What do you think your children think of you? What do you think your parents think of you? What do you think your mother and father think of you? What do you think? They're got to be looking at you going, what, they're going to make excuses for you too? Are they that evil also to stand there and stand back and go, well, I know, you're just doing your job, honey. Really? So when they were killing Jews in the gas chambers and such, oh, it's okay, you're just doing your job. When the United States came in and they went through the Hague and stuff, they started hanging women, men, shooting. I mean, everything. Anybody that was involved in that crap, a lot of them ended up dying over it. Why? Well, they damn well right should have. I think they're just disappointed they didn't think of it first. They have to be King Evil. They have to be the ruler of evil. But yeah. Pretty unbelievable. But it's true. So yeah, just don't sit there and go, "Oh, it's my job. That's what they tell me to do." Oh, use that excuse all you like. When God looks, when you stand there in front of God, oh, I'm just doing my job. Boom! Oh, how you like it down there? Get used to it. You're gonna be there forever. You'll be going, well, I just did my job. I was just doing my job. Yeah, you better hope I don't make it there. But yeah, you're not going to like it, people. Not at all. You're an abomination. That's what you are. You're an abomination. I mean, and your parents sit there, and your siblings sit there, and your kids sit, everybody sitting there, so, oh, they're just doing their job. You're as evil as they are. No one can come in and chastise them and say no. Listen, if one of your kids, grandkids, anybody was playing with matches in the house, or matches, period, you'd be like, hey, knock that, don't do that. And you sit down with them and explain why. You show them why. You don't sit there and go, oh, he's just learning, he's just experimenting, he's just trying to figure things out. That's house burning. Maybe with his siblings in it. Maybe with you in it, your husband. Yeah, who the hell knows? But you don't allow it. When one of your kids screws up or something, you go, no, hey, you can't do that. It's like when I get on here and I tell people, I said, listen, man, don't start the crap. Don't start this. Don't start the drinking. Don't start the sex. Don't start that. Don't. Because you don't have a fucking... You don't have an addiction to kick if you don't start it. Your life will be so much simpler and so much better and so much prosperous. You got a clear mind, a clear head. You got two hands and good feet. I mean, a strong back. You got a strong mind. There ain't nothing stopping you in the world. You don't know what your potential is. I mean, you're here because God loves you. God put you here. You have a purpose. Most of us, we run around going, well, what's our purpose? What's our purpose? You miss your purpose in life. Because them and their stupid ass laws and all their bullshit on TV and the radios and everything else has got your mind twisted and perverted. You're constantly battling, trying to figure it out. When it's like, just shut it off. Come on out of her, my people. Come out of her, my people. So you're going to burn in hell. Just shut it off. Serve God. Serve God. Most people, man, they turned me off a long time ago. Probably unsubscribe because I'm telling them they're going to burn in hell. They don't want to hear that. Well, you damn well better listen. We're all evil. We have the capacity for it. It's there. It's what we choose to do with it. I mean, you buy these kids these stupid phones, and you buy them these little game things, and they get on these computers, and they're bombarded with this crap and garbage. Creating a bunch of little sociopaths. Evil. And you wonder why it keeps getting worse and worse. Man. I'll do another video here because this is getting way long. But keep praying for each other. Praying for your leaders. Pray that God comes into their heart. Y'all take care.